starting to, your microphone's on if you're going live.
Hello everybody, back with another British Esports Student Champions game on our hands. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We are live, I hope we are. Alright, starting off with a nice save from Dark Destiny. We're against Burnley College Esports today, Burnley Esports Elite as they want to be known, or against the Bees as they want to be known maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Best of 7 as per with the Student Champs Nationals rules. And okay, well, starting off with a good one. 30 seconds in, Tyler scores for the York Vikings. Bit of a slow start there, obviously. Alright. Onward with the second kickoff. Let's see, nice bump from Sellers over there. Dark Destiny almost gets it. I believe that's Bouncy Limited. Oh yeah, today we're going to have Tyler from and Sellers and Alphax206 from our York Vikings. Yours truly. By the way, okay. Well, can I just at least do my introduction? Jesus Christ. Wow. 40 seconds in and we've just scored our second one, which is pretty neat. I'm going to get into the role a bit more, obviously. Alright, here we go. Third kickoff. Bouncy gets it. Alphax doesn't have to do anything with it. Tyler goes for a bounce. Wall shot. Can he get it with another bounce? But Dark Destiny gets a save for it. Minute passed in this first game. Obviously, best of 7. First to 4. We'll see what happens. Sellers with his wall shot attempt. Alphax with the assist maybe, but doesn't happen. Maybe for Tyler it happens. Third goal. Well done. Well done, Tyler. Well done. Team effort there. Gargantuan. Alright, onwards with our fourth kickoff, ladies and gents. Okay, something's going on. Everyone's gone for their respective boosts. Do not know why, but that just happened. By the way, on the before I was so rudely interrupted by our second and third goals, on the Burnley Esports Elite side, we have Burnley College Esports for that for the record. Almost a nice goal from Sellers again. Wow. Nice save from Bouncy as well. Goes well with the Dark Destiny 50. Making it a back pass. Before I was so rudely interrupted by this gameplay. On the Burnley College Esports Elite side, we have, I believe, Dark Destiny, World, and Bouncy. I believe. I hope I'm pronouncing those correctly. Apologies if I'm not. And yeah, we're just going to have to let it continue with that very, very, very botched, as I would like to say about that Tyler goal as well. But Sellers is there to save itself for it. It's a 4-0 in the first 2 minutes. Good start from York Vikings. Come on, you Vikings. By the way, I am Yeetchan, otherwise known as Prul Detergent. I am the official shoutcaster of York College Vikings. And this is our nationals game against Burnley Esports Elite, as I mentioned before. Just making sure all the info is correct before we move on to any more goals in this first half of first game. Some interesting plays happening from our side. Alphax with this almost a wall shot assist to Sellers, but Sellers was not there to do it. Instead, he's going to do it himself with a ceiling bounce. Makes it 5-0 on to the second half, almost. 100 kph, nice and easy. I mean, just a classic for him, really. Almost saved by Burnley as well. We do love Sellers, that's right. I can actually read chat now as well. That's something that's also very, very nice. Sellers with the boost maniacs, almost goal. Nice shot, shot attempt rather. Tyler with an insane bounce from midair. That's really good. Almost the goal. Sellers is there to save it quite nicely on the nick of time. Alphax is there with the middle. Can World, instead of World, Dark Destiny's there to save it. So he's waiting for a mistake here, and he's got full boost to make something happen. He does not do something happen. Tyler steals the goal nicely. It's 6-0. Interesting gameplay from Burnley Esports. I don't really know what's happening there, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll have to wait and see for the other games as well. Maybe they haven't prepped very well, but maybe we're prepped too well. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Alright, on with our 7th kickoff. Altı tane atılır mı lan? Oha, York Vikings. Tyler with almost 7th goal. Do I even have to commentate on this one? Nice save, last minute save from Bouncy, getting the saviour badge as well with it. Alphax with the almost bounce flick on from the crossbar does not make it happen. Sellers there to rudely interrupt their 3-man defense and make it 7-0. It's nice for Sellers as a United fan to be on the receiving end, not the receiving end, the other way around as for a 7-0. Nice demo on the kick. Not nice. That's not nice demo. Almost a good touch from what seems like a wall bounce. Alphax 206 is there to do something about it. 1 minute 20 left in this game, ladies and gents. First game, 7-0 for York Vikings, going swimmingly. And yes, I am biased, naturally. Alright, let's see. Demo's flying about. I don't really get this play from Burnley Esports, to be fair. They seem to be triple committing everything. And even as a plat player myself, I can see that just isn't right. I don't know what their strategy is. Maybe they will open for... Okay. We'll brand that as a mistake there from, I believe, Dark Destiny. Yeah, they just kind of went everywhere, really. I think they're going to show their strength in the second game, I believe. Otherwise, it's going to be... all games is going to be like this, and frankly, it's going to be boring for all teams considered. But onwards with our 9th kickoff of the first game. It's going to be 8-0. It's still 8-0 for York Vikings. Bouncy almost made it a nice pass for Sellers midair. Can Sellers catch it? No, he cannot. Wald with the play for Burnley Esports. Alphax makes it. Well, you know what? He decided to let them have a chance at goal, not make it a clean sheet. He just felt really, really bad, I think. And there comes a traitor roll from Alphax 206, own goal, into his own net. Gonna have to be benched for next game. Just joking. Anyway, 10th kickoff for the first game. Can he redeem himself with a bounce shot from crossbar? He can. Quite easy for him, to be fair. Yeah, I don't really know what... Quite frankly, I don't really know what's happening with Burnley Esports. I think they're very... just not prepared. Really bad grammar from yours truly, but... Onwards with our 11th kickoff. Nice kickoff from Alphax. Nice bounce! Hits the post, Sellers. And that's going to be an empty goal for us. Makes it 9-2. From Bouncy. Long shot from Bouncy as well. To be fair, at this point of the game, in this first particular game, I mean, you don't really expect that sort of play. It was more of a reaction than more than anything. Obviously, I'm trying to downplay the goal. Because it is 9-2, to be fair. Fake kickoff coming from Vikings. Let's see though. Is Alphax going to give a pass to the... I almost did, I think, but... Recovered it quite nicely, his teammates. I don't know why Master Yoda's gone into the commentary box there. Apologies for that bad grammar, but... Yeah, looks like... I think we're going to get this one, ladies and gents. I have an inkling. Alright. GG for first game. 1-0 to York Vikings. 9-2 for the score sheet. Quite average points for York Vikings. Can't say the same for Burnley Esports. I'm just going to call them Burnley from now on. Alright, I believe runs should be ready in a minute.
I'll be fast.
Alright, back again with game 1 of 7. I believe the tournament is broken. Tournament bracket is broken in game. But that should be the first game for us. Starts with a nice mid shot. Tyler not always, almost got it, but so making a nice play. Tyler gets this one though, I believe. Nice save by Dark Destiny. Instead is there to rebound it back. Does not happen as the crossbar betrays him. Tyler's doing some sort of fake corner shot. I don't really know what's going on here, ladies and gents. Sellers is like, yeah, you know what? Just full on power. Makes a center for his teammates, but doesn't happen. And nothing happens from that either. Oh, almost a nice flick from Sellers. Well, there's quite clearly a level difference in terms of performing ability from both teams, comparing both teams rather. But Burnley has a nice attack here, but Sellers is just waiting there for an opportunity, and opportunity he shall strike. Alflex 206 just diminishes that though. Rookie mistake. Should get benched. I'm joking. Sellers should not get benched though with that nice reaction goal. Makes it 1-0 for York Vikings. I'm just seeing the chat from Fizzy over there. I do agree with that statement. What I also do agree is that this is the second kickoff of game 2. And straight on to Burnley's goal. Well, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Oh, it was a nice assist from, I believe it was Weld from Burnley. Quite unfortunate. What can you do about that? Alright, on to that third kickoff. 2 nice quick goals from Vikings. Let's see if this will continue, or will we handle a more, a preserving gameplay maybe? Or a passive gameplay is the word I'm looking for. Appears not, as Sellers just... Okay, double, triple almost. Almost a quadruple. I don't even know at this point. Trying something at least. Just waiting there to get mistakes. Don't know who bumped him, but cannot stop him. Absolutely cannot stop him. From his own goal to a bounce shot like that. Dark Destiny bumped him, but bumped him instead of the ball instead, so still obviously on shot. XG 0.92 on that. 3-0 for York Vikings for the second game, ladies and gents. As I shall reiterate, it's going to be best of 7, first to 4. And even though it doesn't tell you right now, because the tournament bracket in game is somehow broken, we have won the first game, 9-2 on the score sheet. And Sellers is trying to make this a 4-0 game, but Dark Destiny gets a quite nice, easy save. Obviously, I can immediately tell from game 2 that this is not as hectic as our first British Esports Student Champs Nationals game against, I believe it was SSC Serpents, as Sellers rudely interrupts me with his 4th goal of York Vikings. I mean, I don't even know how to explain that move there. Jesus Christ. Ballerina shot, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's Sellers shot, we'll call it from now on. On to our 5th kickoff. Alfax deflects it quite nicely. Tyler makes it a play. Bounty deflected as well. Sellers with a nice 50 onto making it a center for his teammates. Nice easy save from Burnley. Almost shots into goal from a reaction time. But nice and easy as well for us. Sellers with a pinch. He's trying to go for a shot, ladies and gents. He will, but nice 50 from Dark Destiny over there. I need to stop saying nice. Every single stream I have something that I say too often. But we will have to suffice with that, ladies and gents. And I think Sellers will interrupt me once again, or not, I believe. Oh, nice centre gameplay into... Alphex also almost makes a reaction goal, making it 5-0, but does not for now. Me saying that, I could have just made a commentator jinx towards us. I hope not. Sellers answered me quite nicely with that. Tyler with the reaction. Nice. Makes it 5-0. Oh, thank you, Faizy. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, there's... without sounding disrespectful, there's obviously a lot less happening compared to our first Student Champs fixture. Just overall action, really. As soon as I say that, if Sellers was not there, it would be the 5-1 fluke again. But I think he's trying to make it 6-1. Hits the top left corner of the post. Quite unfortunate. Yeah, as soon as I say there's not a lot going on, he just hits the post. And can he? Nice save from Dark Destiny. Tyler trying to make something out of it. Nice bounce from Wall shot onto Sellers, who is the end recipient of it, or is he? Nice reaction save from Sellers. 1 minute remaining in the second game against Burnley Esports Elite, ladies and gentlemen. This is York Vikings' second game, best of 7, first of 4. I must reiterate, nice bounce. Not bounce. What is that called? Well, I can't remember right now because there were so many goals with that. I just have to read. Maybe it's the second Sellers term that we have to create in this channel now. After that last cross-map goal. 30 seconds remaining. 5-0 so far. Can you make it 6-0? Almost a nice strategy play from Tyler and Sellers there, ladies and gentlemen. Burnley Esports responds quite nicely to it, though. And I believe... Okay, a bit more defensive play, obviously, naturally, from Burnley. And is that going to be 5-1? Alphax saves it quite nicely. Demo going into it as well from World onto Tyler. Sellers with an overtime goal. Can he do it? Can he make it 6-0? Almost. Almost. Second game to us as well. Don't mind the fact that it says 1-0. I don't know what is going on with the tournament bracket in the game. And yeah. Not ending soon. Apologies. Intermission. All right, I believe we are on to our third game. Don't just ignore the fact that it says game 2 of 7. It's game 3 of 7. Kick off quite nicely. Almost an own goal from World over there. Interesting plays. Interesting. Sellers almost having something to do with the corner. I don't know what's going on there. Burnley's up for a nice play. Tyler denies it quite nicely. I can almost smell a Viking Minister of Defense play from Tyler over there. Quite high up, as our original Viking Minister of Defense used to do. Quite nice bounce. Can we respond? Not nicely. Not as we like to do. Tyler tries to make it a back pass play. Bouncy is there to make an effort. Tyler with a nice clearing of the goal. Goes for the wall shot. Can he make it a bounce? Sellers is rudely interrupted Tyler's play there. To be fair, what could he have done with that? He had no boost. Dark Destiny's up for a Burnley play here, ladies and gents. 1 minute has already passed in game 3 of 7. Remember, it's first to 4. Sellers with a nice shot. Oh my god, nice save from Dark Destiny. Dark Destiny is definitely the best players so far in Burnley's squad. Burnley College Esports' squad, rather. Okay, Tyler's trying to make amends with his 4-3 to 4-4 goal from last game. Sellers interrupts it once again to make a crossbar. That's quite unfortunate. I wouldn't know how to react to that if Sellers was there. If I was Sellers, rather. Apologies. Grammar is not my strong suit, as you can tell. Nice wall shot from Bouncy. Crossbar once again. What is up with these crossbars, ladies and gents? Flex with almost a golf tee play, but does not make it happen. Makes it off the corner. Expects someone in the centre, but Sellers was not there. Instead, I think Sellers will go for a solo gameplay here. As I predicted, maybe. Tyler will assist him in that. Bit too high for my liking. Bounce gameplay galore. Oh, Fax almost makes it off the bounce of the post for our own good this time. Makes it 1-0 from Sellers. Apologies, I hit the mic there. Microphone, rather. They do have a word like that. Nice reaction goal from Sellers, obviously. And on to our second kickoff, our third game. Tyler receives it quite nicely. Makes it into the corner of Weld. Sellers with a bounce reaction. Another reaction goal from Sellers makes it a brace. Came from absolutely nowhere. I thought that was going to bounce off the crossbar once again. That'll be travesty, but I think he would get it if it was off the crossbar. Anyway, on to our fourth kickoff. Our Factoristic receives it quite nicely. Makes it almost a centre from Tyler, but we're playing patient. Or are we? Is Sellers going for a hat-trick of the century? Nice easy save from Bouncio in his own goal. Triple commit defense is not something that you want to do against us. But you do you. Sellers off with a bounce. Is it going to be a bounce from the backboard? Yeah, there used to be a term for that, but I forgot it in the most informative point. That's great, isn't it? Well, it does not matter. It does not matter when you're against Sellers like that. It makes a hat trick like that, and just in the entrance for the second half of the third game, as no one receives the kickoff from our team, but it just so happens that the ball is still in Burnley's half. Okay, interesting. Bouncy couldn't receive that, unfortunately. Sellers with faking the demo. Tyler with a crossbar pass. Bounce into Weld. Can Alfax finish it? Yes, he can! Good assist from Sellers, obviously. I mean, assist from the whole team, really. What a play was that? It's an absolute power shot. 105 kilometers per hour. What more can you do? Technical difficulties. I've just realised that the game's audio is not on. Yeah. I don't know why it took me until Game 3 to realise that, but before the fifth goal interrupts me, I'm going to turn that on immediately. And we should have game audio now. Much better quality for the stream, eh? Yeah. Technical difficulties does not end for us, ladies and gents. And I swear I've turned that on. I've checked that before the stream, but it appears I have not. Well, at least our team is not making any mistakes as it seems. It's just going to be 5-0. Make it... if that was going to be 5-1, that would be peak commentator jinx. Or shoutcaster, as we like to call it. I need to call it shoutcaster more than commentator, really. Alright, so this was a nice play there. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just bouncing the ball in between each other from Burnley. Interesting plays. Can Sellers receive that? Yes, he can. Makes a play off the corner. 1 minute remaining. Can he make it a centre? It was Tyler, actually. I thought that was Sellers. Sellers is always pushing everything. Always aggressive. I thought that was Sellers. Nice play from Tyler. You have to commend that. I mean, I'm speechless, really. I was just enjoying the game there, ladies and gents. I didn't even provide any commentary. Bounced off the corner, makes it a nice goal. My favourite type of goal to do when I'm playing myself. Makes it 6-0. Anyway, onwards with our 7th or 8th kickoff, I think. Would it be? No, 7th. 7th. Counted one more. Interesting fake play. Huh. Yeah, again, I'm speechless, really. I don't even know what to say. Obviously, the perfect moment would arise in about 15 minutes when I know exactly what to say here, but you can't. When it's a game like this, you can't really control those moments. 23 seconds remaining. It's going to be 7-0. Can we make it another 9? Well, the first game was a 9-2. The second game was 5-0, I believe. And the third game is shaping up to be another clean sheet. I was trying to jinx it there. I'm not lying. I believe, unless Sellers jinxes me here, which I believe he is not. Oi! Ay. Well, I don't know if the jinxes collapsed into each other, but it is a 7-0. 7-0 for York Vikings. I know, Sellers. Alright. Moving swiftly onwards with our 4th game. If we win this one, we win for today, ladies and gents. Come on, Vikings. Burnley with a nice start, to be fair. Nice save from Tyler as well. Some gameplay. Come on, that doesn't have to be one-sided. When it's one-sided, it's boring for both parts. Both parties, rather. Receives the bounce quite nicely. Almost a flick from the backboard to the Burnley goal once again from Sellers. Alfax sets up Tyler quite nicely, and that sets up Sellers quite nicely. Is he trying to go for the same thing again? Nice! Dark Destiny with a save once again, though. Tyler just bounced it into goal. I think Sellers will do the same or make it a play. Can Burnley save this one? Yes, they can from Bouncy. Oh, almost a nice goal from Alfax. Wall shot. Shenanigans! And then the post hit again. Savior batch for Bouncy. Limited Corporation. I don't even know why. Well, I can't question. But what I can question is this post hitting again. What is this look? If there's something to complain about, that is definitely that thing that you need to complain about. Poor choice of words, obviously, from yours truly, but what do you have? What can you do sometimes? What can I do sometimes? Yeah, they seem to be double committing, triple committing everything. Don't know the rhyme or reason for it, especially in this level of play against a team like us. I mean, from their perspective, there has to be a reason that I don't know of. And to be fair, even though I'm the caster, there's a lot of things that I admittedly do not know about this game, but what I do know is that Sellers Sellers will score it. I didn't know that. Specialty at this point for Sellers. I believe that's what they call a musty flick. Shouldn't know that. That should be alright knowledge for me. 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining on our game 4 of 7, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind the fact that it says game 3 of 7 because it was booked for the second game for some reason. I believe that computer sound came from my streaming computer, so don't be alerted. Well, you should be alerted, world, though, is that demo from Sellers. Another one at that. I believe that is a notification that another goal from York Vikings is coming. Quite a unconventional bump and a demo, and they equalize it for the first time today. You're gonna have to give it to them. Gonna have to give it to them. Ooh, double commit onto goal, yeah. Sometimes you can't save it. The commentator jinx rolled onto that one, ladies and gents, as we go on to our third kickoff of game 4 of 7. Remember, it's best of 7 first to 4, and it is a 3-0 right now for us, York Vikings. Looking to be a clean sweep. Almost a nice reaction goal from Dark Destiny there, as he gets bumped for such a poor reaction time, I believe. That is just slander. I'm so sorry. Tyler's making that 4-3-4-4 goal once again. What a save by Burnley, to be fair. Another post! What is going on? What is going on? The ultimate commentator Jinx, or Shoutcaster Jinx, has just come onwards as Alphax makes a nice bounce. Can Tyler finish it from Sellers onto crossbar? Don't know. I don't know. Barnley, almost said Barnsley, apologies. Burnley can genuinely go ahead here. 1 minute 30 remaining. That could be dangerous for us. It's full boost from almost all parties involved, except Tyler. Alphax tries to make a bounce. Sellers there to differentiate on that fact. Should be a nice, easy defense for Tyler. Interesting play from Dark Destiny. Quite aggressive, all things considered. I thought that was going in from the director mode's perspective. You know, if we lose this game, I think I might just turn off the desktop audio or the game audio again for the stream, because they seem to just make it easy for us. There's a lot of superstitions where I come from, but Shoutcaster Jinx. As Bouncy created his own limited company, acquired by his nickname, I think I should create a company by myself called Shoutcaster Jinx Limited. Because we are ahead, ladies and gentlemen. 50 seconds remaining, 2-1 on game 4 of 7. Nice kickoff detail from Sellers. Tries to make a bounce reaction to Alphax. I said a lot of sounds in the last 10 seconds. That irked me a bit. What doesn't irk me is this one, though. Sellers hat-trick once again, ladies and gentlemen. And what a goal to accompany that hat-trick as well. Oh, what can you say about that backboard pass into himself and then bam, makes it 3-1. 35 seconds remaining. Unless Burnley Esports score 3 worldies, well, just 3 goals really, in the 30 seconds remaining, we have done a 4-0 sweep. Am I trying to jinx this one? I hope not. I don't know what Tyler's doing reversing there. And the bound... I should not be laughing, I'm really sorry. Well, I've jinxed it somewhat as Sellers now got his hat-trick. Ooh. Yeah, I thought the aerial goal logo, I thought, was the hat-trick for some reason, for a second there. Also, apologies about the Steam notifications. 13 seconds remaining onto our 5th kickoff, ladies and gents. And I believe we're going to do a full sweep here. And it seems like it. All right, 4-0 sweep for York Vikings, everybody. Nicely done. Not intermission. And then soon. Oh, I should do intermission for now. That was fun from both parties. Honestly, great games. Yes, they were one-sided, but sometimes what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, that was shorter than I expected. And let me just quit off the game before I turn off the stream. I've been your Shoutcaster Pril Detergent, otherwise known as Yeet Shanso. I should have said that oppositely. Yeah, there's not a lot more to say, to be honest with you guys, but nice 4-0 win against Burnley Esports. We thank them for the game, obviously. Great game from both parties. And yeah, there's not a lot more to say because I can't quite remember what I'm trying to say, so I'm just going to close off the stream and not make an embarrassment of myself. I've been Yeet Shansoy, and I hope to see you hopefully next week when we have another British Esports Student Jamps match or competition. See ya.